Hello guys and welcome to my new video. Today I decided to do a video about something very negative towards Restoration Druids. Basically, Resto Druid healing overall, all the base spells have been nerfed by 4%. So this is an altogether healing nerf by 4%. So I decided to do a video basically my thoughts about it and how I feel. This is the end of the world, man. Time to re-roll Mistweavers. Mistweavers is the big healers right now. No, I don't feel it like that. I feel it's kind of almost justified. I feel that it has been highly affected by the log cheesing by Resto Druids. If you look at Warcraft logs, you see the Resto Druids are way above everyone else. Resto Druids are doing top healing in fights with their stationary tank damage where you don't have to move. They're just basically overall healing the best. And this is not what it should be happening, because Resto Druid big strength is healing while moving, and Resto Druid should only be OP for those kind of fights where there's some kind of a movement involved, where you have like things like Elisand, where the rings come down, you can heal people while trying to dodge the rings. This is what Resto Druids were made to be good at. Now there's going to be a lot of people who are going to be like, this is crap, I don't want to play a Resto Druid if I can't top the meters. This is always going to happen. When one class is above everyone else, there's a lot of people who re-roll towards it, and then when it gets nerfs, they kind of like, what am I doing? You should never pick, technically you should never, in my opinion, you should never pick a class based on who's doing the most healing at the moment, because things like that happen. You should really like the game style. But I feel the legendary shoulders have been a big part of why this nerf has happened, because a lot of Resto Druids were cheesing the logs with the shoulders. They were running German, and why not? Like, I mean, if you have the option. You had the Germination build where you literally just like one spell gameplay, just rejuvenate everyone in the raid and just top the meters. That was the whole game style. But I felt they already nerfed the shoulders by quite a bit, so the shoulders would not have been this good. So this, on top of this, 4% nerf is quite big. I'm not gonna lie, it is actually quite big. I think it's going to bring Resto Druids to a middle pack. On fights where there is no movement, I think Resto Druids could be like bottom of the pack probably. On fights where there is a lot of movement, Resto Druids are probably going to be top. So this is actually what it should kind of be like. You should not be topping meters on every fight, no matter what the design is. You should kind of bring a healer for specific fights. And as well with the changes for tier 20. Resto Druids, it's going to be a lot harder to actually play well. There's going to be a lot more mechanics. So not only are you going to have to try harder with the tier 20, you're also going to have your healing reduced. So this is going to be quite a challenge for the new people who came in, for the people who expect top meters no matter what, for the people who do not like the game style but only play it because of the meter topping. This is going to be a big blow for these kind of players. I mean, there's going to be a lot of whining and things like that. I feel that it's kind of almost not the worst thing that could happen. It's just going to bring people, Resto Druids, in line with everyone else. I do worry. I am going to check a lot of these changes on PTR today or tomorrow when it's available, just to see how we scale with everyone else. I feel it's not too bad. They also actually buffed our tier 24 set. Instead of Efflorescence healing by 100% for 15 seconds after you use Swiftmend, now he actually heals for 200% for 10 seconds. So a bit more burst healing. It's not a huge buff, but it's a weird way that Blizzard is actually doing this. Resto Druids should be doing the most healing on movement heavy fights. But at the end of the day, the tier 24 set is kind of allowing Resto Druids to also heal decently on stacked fights. So a bit like a Resto Shaman and a Restoration Druid, kind of like, it's a bit weird. Like, I think it's maybe to balance things out for fights where there is going to be not a lot of movement, a lot of stacking. Restoration Druids can do decent with tier 24 set. on the fights, but there's a lot of movement. Resto Druids can do really well. But yeah, I don't think it's the end of the world. I think it is going to bring down healing by quite a bit. It's a 4% nerf after all. I don't think it was undeserved in some ways, but I feel it's the logs, which probably was the main reason why Blizzard nerfed it, did not represent the healing that well because of the shoulders. So I'm going to test out PTR later on today to see the exact values and things like that. But let me know what you feel about these changes. Are you still going to play Resto Druid? Are you going to reroll? Mistweaver's got a 4% buff. So they're looking a lot better right now. I feel Mistweavers could actually fill the spot that Resto Druids had before. Let me know how you feel about it and leave a comment below and things like that. And thank you for watching this little reaction video.